Hello and welcome everybody to our on-demand video series focusing on the INTIENT platform. Today we're going to look at the INTIENT Network. I'm Nikki Beale and I'll be facilitating our conversation between Rahul, our European lead for INTIENT, and Kevin, the network lead on a global basis. Today, Kevin and Rahul will discuss the hurdles that biopharma companies are facing as we try to connect data and insights across the industry and how our network is helping to do that. We will also look at how INTIENT's platform enables collaboration, continuity, flow of information across the enterprise to help provide the right data at the right time to the right team. I'd now like to hand over to Rahul.
Thanks, Nikki. Very much appreciate it, and good to speak with you all. So let me just place the INTIENT network in the context of our INTIENT strategy. So one of the key principles that we have when designing INTIENT and the INTIENT platform is that we wanted it to be open and extensible. And that's because one of the key challenges that I think our clients face, is finding the balance between going deep with certain technologies in order to extract the maximum value from a particular technology, whilst at the same time looking at using all the best of breed applications and content and access to data that exists out there. And so what we've done with INTIENT as a design principle is really, how I like to categorize it, is bring the best of both worlds with what we're doing with our partnership with Google and with the INTIENT network. And with our partnership with Google, we're really bringing the best of Google native technologies into the INTIENT platform, and we're using that to power our INTIENT product suites and create an integrated end-to-end connected system. At the same time, we're also enabling our clients to access a very broad range and wealth of third-party products and services that we're providing through the INTIENT network. And so in this way, we're really bringing the best of both and enabling clients to overcome that hurdle of having to make the decision about where to leverage the best technology and go deep with certain technologies to leverage those native technologies, and combining them with the right suite of applications and services for their needs. So moving on, if we think about the vision that we've set out for the INTIENT network, we really want it to be something that enables users of the INTIENT platform to adopt high-value solutions from a curated set of Accenture partners. And let's think about what that means. Accenture invests a great deal in the development of its ecosystem. And in working with Google, we wanted to work with a core partner that shared our value in bringing together a wide range of partners and really powering that from a core set of best of breed technologies. And so we really want to make sure that as part of our vision for the network, we enable clients to work with the network and work with INTIENT in the way that most suits them and fits with the strategy and with the investments that clients are making. So let me tell you a little bit more about what that actually means. And I like to think of this in three different ways in which you can think about leveraging the network: through integration, acceleration, and this idea of evolving or evolution. So let me talk about each of these. Integration. So at its core, what we want to be able to do is allow clients to be able to leverage the power of INTIENT and the core INTIENT platform and the product suites, but also to be able to easily integrate and connect INTIENT with your existing investments in applications, hardware, content, and data. And to enable all of those investments within your IT landscape to leverage the power of Intient. And so what we've done with the Intient network is, and working with the partners that are in the network, is enabling you to be able to connect those very easily through the set of services that we've enabled in the product suites. The second is around acceleration. And one of the things that we've done is we've looked very carefully at the core technologies that we need to enable our Intient platform and the product suites, working with Google Cloud where we can, but also working with a range of other partners that provide complementary capabilities. And so what we've done is we've embedded a number of those partners into the core Intient platform and product suites. And so by doing that, we're enabling clients to very quickly accelerate the results they get from working with that combination of partners that we've pre-curated and embedded into the Intient platform. And then finally, around evolution, one of the things that we really want Intient to do and enable clients to do is to innovate. And we really see the network as a key to innovation. It may well be that you have the next big idea that you're working on and you're looking to drive innovation, perhaps with new content, data, or some advanced or even cutting edge applications. So what we've done with the Intient network is we've actually spent a lot of time working with a lot of leading partners, curating and vetting a number of third-party offerings and including them in the network. And this offers clients the opportunity to look at that range of partners, or indeed look at new ideas and new partners, and bring those into the Intient network and use those to either enhance the product suite applications that may be in use, or indeed create something completely new and innovate using Intient as a core platform. It also offers our partners a great opportunity to work with Intient and to have access to a great range of clients and to be able to offer their products and services in new and interesting ways to drive innovation. And so I'd like to now hand over to Kevin Nikichuk, who's going to take you through a few more details about how we're actually structuring our network and the different partnership levels and a few examples of how it's being used. So over to you, Kevin.
Thanks for that setup, Rahul, and thanks for the intro, Nikki. As Rahul just mentioned, I'll walk through a little bit of how we're enabling that vision that Rahul just spoke on, and how we're delivering that value proposition to our clients, to partners, and ultimately the patients. And so, as you see here, we've set up a number of internal processes, procedures, a framework, if you will, to support our mission. We've structured different levels of partnerships based on the needs of the platform and clients, and I'll walk through that in a second. We're supporting different flexible licensing models for partners, just based on the needs of our clients and the business models of Intient itself. We're streamlining the intake process to make it as quick and easy for partners to become integrated. And we're building a network marketplace. Regarding that marketplace, it's essentially that. Think of it as an app store with the focus to really simplify access to those curated partners and the ability of those partners to quickly and easily connect to the Intient platform. So to quickly touch on what those different levels look like, here's a glimpse of that. At the most basic level, what we call a connect level partnership, it's really about enabling flexibility and choice and speed for both clients and partners alike. Because we are building an open API platform, these partners can easily connect to the Intient platform through APIs and provide the solutions directly to clients. At a more elevated level, what we call a collaborate level, we're enabling collaboration with partners to deliver, in addition to the base solutions that their software provides, potentially opportunities for business process support and joint development strategies in general. At the highest level of partnerships, what we call core, is really about embedding a partner solution and enabling scale of that solution. And this really allows that partner solution to deliver a fundamental capability of the Intient platform. So what does that look like for new partners to be brought in, regardless of what level? But we do have a process in place, and it's not meant to be strictly a vetting process for partners. But we want it because we want it to be an open system for any partner, whether it's a client need, an industry need, a patient need. We really want to enable these clients to quickly and easily join the network. And we also want to make sure that the technical integrity is maintained on the platform, and also ensure that we have the resources available to integrate that partner as needed. And so what you see here is not an exhaustive list of the different steps and processes involved in bringing in a partner, but letting you know that we have the infrastructure and teams and processes set up to bring in partners. So let's take a look at what that means in the real world for a quick minute. And if we take a look at the patient product suite, and considering the various solutions that they have, as a side note, I'd recommend taking a look at their webinar that's posted up on Accenture.com to get a real idea of how the patient product works. They actually have a demo of, I think, this specific situation with the integrated patient care. But if we take a look at the integrated patient care solution and we zoom in on what the patient journey looks like during this step and process, we can see how many and types of partners we are leveraging to deliver that journey. While there are core capabilities, as you see on the bottom there, of partners that are being leveraged for whether it's data management, CRM capabilities, authentication purposes, e-signatures, there are very specific partners being brought in to deliver unique capabilities required for the patient journey, in this case, for the integrated patient care. So if we move along the actual journey, for example, when a patient first joins a support program, they're met naturally with a number of e-signature needs or authorization capabilities, and so we partner with specific programs to partners to provide those capabilities. They also partner with, let's say, wearables, as you see here. Also, maybe some med device companies, because patients nowadays are provided access to quite a number of different devices and capabilities that they can use along the way. As a patient continues along their regimen and their journey, the INTIENT platform will be collecting that data using various partner analytical tools, data sets, and various capabilities provided by our partners to allow the platform to really process that data and eventually present the information back to both the healthcare providers, the life science researchers, and provide great recommendations for the patient, whether that's a change in the regimen, an alteration in maybe the medication, whatever the case may be. And again, we're leveraging partners to help deliver some of those solutions, whether it's email services, text messages, and so forth, to really ultimately change the patient outcome for the better. So with that, I'll stop and end with a note of how excited we are, because we're, at last I checked, close to about 200 different partners, and there is no slowing down in sight from what I see in the demand I'm seeing from the different product suites within INTIENT to bring in new partners and to provide some great capabilities to our clients and patients. And somewhere in there, and somewhere in that combination of partners and the INTIENT platform is going to be the next great breakthrough for patients. And so we are obviously very, very excited to see what the future holds for that. So with that, I'll pause and stop, and thank you very much for your time, and see if there's any questions.
Brilliant. Thank you, Kevin. So we have got some questions. We've seen that this is an on-demand webinar. We've taken some of our questions that we've had posed by our clients and also some of our partners as well to share on today's session. So I'll just go through those with you. And the presentation was a really good insight into our INTIENT network. So I know that you went into this on one of the slides. However, how do we get new partners into the network or to join our marketplace? What is the process for that?
Yeah, great question. And the first step would be to simply reach out to myself or Rahul, or if you already had conversations with one of those Indian product suite leads, um, have them connect you to me, and we will pretty easily bring you through that process. It's a little bit of paperwork, but it's more just to standardize the process to keep it quick and simple. But it's really that simple. Just reach out to us, and we will get the ball rolling. I don't think I mentioned this during as I walk through those slides, but we really want this partner ecosystem to be open and agnostic of what solutions and capabilities are within there. So um, yeah, any partner that wants to join, feel free, give us a shout, and we'll take it from there.
Brilliant. And Kevin, would that go for, say, an organisation that we're currently working with, one of our clients? If they are keen to work with an organisation, can they introduce us to us as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the powers of what we're trying to build with the network is while we typically, I shouldn't say typically, but while we have quite a large number of well-established partners that either come to us independently or we already have been working with in the past, quite often clients come to us with very specific partners or unique solutions capabilities that they either need or want. And by all means, yes, we work to integrate them because we want to make sure that the clients are being provided all the necessary tools and capabilities that they need. So most definitely.
Brilliant. And your response brings us very nicely on to the next question that we have. So for question 2, can you have multiple partners with the same type of technology in the INTIENT network?
Yeah, and absolutely. And you know, in my prior life, I was a life scientist, a bench scientist, and I know full and well that scientists have uh, very specific preferences of what, let's say, analytical tools they're using or what visualization software package they use. And so we want to make sure that it is an open system that our clients, whether they're life science researchers or even the patients themselves, have access to their desired tools and capabilities, et cetera. So yes, by all means, we are not um, limited to one specific solution of one capability. We want to be able to provide all the needs and desires of our clients.
Brilliant. Excellent. Thank you. So, another question for you. How are you handling licensing of partner solutions?
Yeah, great question, and it is coming up again and again with our both clients and partners alike. And the old models of subscribing, let's say on a yearly basis or a large license, um, and and pinning you down with that license for let's say a year or multiple years, while that's still a possibility, our clients are, pharmaceutical life science companies are realizing they want more flexibility and they want to be able to maybe test out software packages or be more nimble and have various options of how they license out very specific software and partner solutions. And so we're enabling the infrastructure and capabilities to enable that to provide choice for our clients, and not just the solution to provide, but how they are licensing those solutions from partners. So it's a maybe probably possibly a little too involved for the context of this conversation, but
Right.
yes, it's very flexible and open systems that we are creating.
Right. Okay. And would you refer individuals back to the slide? I think it was slide 7, where you were showing the different levels of the partnerships of the connect, collaborate, and core. Would that work into this licensing question as well?
Yeah, it definitely does. And each level has a different licensing model
Right.
and a different way that we are providing fee structure back to the client. So yeah, that starts to touch on it. But even then, at that, for example, connect level, uh, these clients have different options of how they license out a partner solution, whether that's per seat use or usage use, a monthly, yearly, whatever the case may be. So, yep.
Right. Okay. So another question for you.
Mhm.
So um, an organization is already a GCP partner, so a global cloud partner. Does this make them an INTIENT partner automatically?
At this moment in time, unfortunately, not. And that definitely does help facilitate their connection into the INTIENT platform because of,
Right.
as Rose mentioned, the very fact that this is all built on GCP. It definitely helps facilitate that process. But we still want to make sure that their APIs and how they are connecting to the INTIENT platform is up and running and so forth. And it will require very um, unique setups, etc. So still go through this process, still reach out to us, and we will help make that transition possible.
Brilliant. Excellent. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Rahul, Kevin, before we close out the session, do you have anything to add?
I think no, for me, Nikki, I think this is great, and obviously, any clients who are interested in learning more about the network and how they can use it as part of the INTIENT platform, we'd be absolutely delighted to talk to them. And of course, any partners, either existing partners working within the Google ecosystem or the broader ecosystem, looking to work with us. Again, very happy to look at bringing new partners in and being able to offer up the best set of services and capabilities that we can as part of INTIENT.
Brilliant. Excellent. So, Kevin, Rahul, thank you very much for spending time with me today. It's been a really, really good session, and I, for one, have learnt a lot. For anybody listening to the call, if you do want to learn more about our INTIENT network and the INTIENT platform as a whole, please do feel free to reach out to any of the contacts at the end of the video, and we'll be able to provide you with the information. Thank you.